I have is really for me because I'm a kind of guy that I like hair product. For me, that's one thing. If you look at my journey, that's one thing I've used completely from beginning even till now. I've got product right now. For you, what would you recommend as a very good product? I guess an all around. Or what would be the number one product you could recommend?
Will you give me a minute to bring it from the actual shower? It's right here.
Okay.
1 second.
All right.
All right. There we go.
This is.
Yeah. Well, let me start by saying first and foremost that it really depends on the type and texture of your hair, obviously. And I feel that people with straight hair, they're perhaps going to see results quicker, but they're always going to have that problem with not having enough volume, right? Because their hair just is stick straight, grows all the way down, and yeah, they need some different products than me or you need, because we have a bit more thickness, a bit more volume and all that. Now I know you have a lot more volume than me. I'll give you that one, but yeah. When it comes to my hair, it's pretty wavy. The way it looks right now, here's my secret. My trick is to actually, and that works both when growing it and when having it semi-long. Not so much full growth, but in the awkward stage. I take a shower and I dry my hair with a towel, carefully obviously. And then I put a pretty decent amount of gel in my hair. Now, I'm really keen on this Define. It's called Define Ultimate Hold and Control. That's the one I use. It's sold in Norway, and that's the one I'm really liking right now. And the reason I like it very much is because the day after, it sort of melts, it disappears, and the hair becomes softer. You don't feel there's any product in it, but the texture is different. That's the thing. How do I make this work? I actually just slick it all the way back after the shower, and I part it. Right now I have to go with the side part. When my hair grows longer, I'm gonna go with the middle part again. So I slick it back, I side part it, and maybe I split it a bit to the sides. And the really nice surprise is after sleeping with it for a night, I wake up and the actual product has like the hair is dried while being slicked back, which makes it a lot straighter, my hair at least. And then it looks like this. It's kind of soft, it's kind of nice to touch, and it doesn't look as wavy. And I feel it gives me a nice, decent, neat look to go around with. And this can work all the way up to 10, 12 months of growth. After that, it's a bit longer. But that's my trick, man. So the Define, what do you call it again? Let's see. Yeah, it's just Define, obviously. Either that or L'Oreal Paris has some real nice ones as well. Yeah, it's called Invisigel or Ultimate Hold. I like those a lot.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'll get more information from you later and put a link, and hopefully we can find that on Amazon somewhere for people out in the US.
For sure, man.
But that sounds like a good product because I know a lot of gels, the cheaper ones, they're gonna leave flakes,
exactly,
stuff like that.
Exactly.
So, sounds like a really good product.
That's the stuff you don't want in your hair. Yeah, you don't want those flakes the day after, because that's really nasty.
What advice would you give to anybody that's growing out their hair, or that especially just made the decision, or they're at a point where they're not quite sure if they're going to stick with it or not? They're kind of at that turning point,
Yeah.
What advice would you give?
I think the best advice I would give anybody just deciding that perhaps they're going to go for long hair is to set a goal, a primary goal, which they will promise to themselves that they will reach. Now, it could be 4 months, 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, doesn't matter. But give yourself some time, because even me, I mean, I'm determined to make this happen, but I have days when I feel like, oh man, I could be looking so much better with short hair or with spiky hair, whatnot, whatever. I think I look pretty decent with a shaved head as well. So, the point is we go up and down and back and forth on our way of thinking each and every day, depending on the the chemicals in our body and the way we feel and the way the week has been, the wife, the girl, whatever. So make a commitment. I'm gonna grow my hair for 6 months, no matter what. No matter what.
Stick to it.
6 months, 12 months, whatever, and stick to it. Exactly. Once you're there, you will perhaps have a different point of view. Like, yeah, after 12 months, you know, you remember that. It wasn't so long ago, right?
Yeah.
It's a great feeling, man. I hung out. I made it through 12 months of awkward stages and bad hair days. There's no reason to stop now.
The reward is definitely worth it.
Exactly. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll go ahead and close with this last question. Can you remember the exact moment that you made the decision to grow out your hair? Because you've been successful in the past. Can you remember that precise moment, or kind of what you were thinking when you knew, and you know, when you knew that you were going to stick it out?
That's a good one. That's a good one. And let's see. Well, November 2012. What happened during that time? I think I had some sort of a, you know, in my personal life, I had some sort of an epiphany while going through some personal stuff, where I decided I really wanted to not live by the expectations of society anymore. And that's a pretty big statement. It doesn't matter. It doesn't refer only to the hair length. Obviously, it's a lot more than that. But one of those points was actually getting back to long hair, because as you probably know, I rocked long hair for many years before, when I was younger, 20, 22, 24. And I cut it off, of course, peer pressure. My wife back in the day didn't like it, and you know, people tell me I look like Jesus, I look like crap, like a hobo, and I cut it off. And you know, sadly, it actually did work. I got a lot more popular later, obviously, do some modeling and all that. But the point is, I always missed it. I always missed that long hair, because I loved it, man. You know what that feels. So yeah, November 2012, I decided, you know what? I'm almost 30 years old. This might be one of my last chances to actually grow hair before God knows what might happen. So I just went for it, man. And I've always been quite impulsive, like not in a bad way, but yeah, like the dreadlocks. I thought, man, I still love that look. I think it looks awesome.
Yeah.
And I felt I
was
was
good on you too.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to give it a shot. It didn't work out, but now I'm just decided. I'm just, you know, completely sure I will go for a straight, nice long hair. No, I will not mess with it, and I would even try to embrace the curl, because I've always been fighting the curling, and you know that better than anybody. I've been straightening my hair every day and burning it, you know, damaging it. I'm gonna try as best as I can to not alter it in any way, and try to just accept it and allow it to grow past shoulder length, because that's when the curls are gonna, you know, even out a bit. It's gonna look a lot better. That was my reason, my personal reasons. Now the other reason, which really even more so strengthened the notion of I had to get long hair. One of my best friends from Israel from back in the day, his name is Alon, and I'm sure he's gonna be watching this sometime. What's up, Alon? He actually started growing his hair back with me when we were done with the military service in the Israeli Defense Force back in 2001 or so. Once we were done, you know, we had to go with shaved heads and shaved faces for 3 years. So when we were done, we decided to grow our hair long. And I stuck with it for about 3 years, and he stuck with it up until last year. So he had really nice long hair, nice straight brown hair, really beautiful. And I always looked up to him because he's an awesome guy. And unfortunately, last year he actually got diagnosed with cancer in his throat, and obviously he had to shave all his hair off before starting chemo. And it's been a really testing year for him. You know, he has a young daughter and, you know, a beautiful wife, and his daughter is 2, by the way, 2.5 now. So it was really tough, and I kept close contact with him, and I'm really happy to say that he's conquered cancer. He's cancer free now, thank God. Yeah, that was wonderful. And now he's starting to regrow his hair now. And I know that back when he was sick, I was more so than ever certain that I'm gonna grow long hair, even if it's just a symbol for our friendship and me supporting him. And yeah, we're so lucky, man, to be healthy and be able to grow long hair. We got the genes for it, we got the age, we got, you know, the health.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter whether you have curly hair, straight hair, it doesn't matter color, just embrace it and have fun, man.
I'd like to see him put up a video. That'd be interesting to watch him go through the process.
I would love to do that. Yo, I'll talk to him about it. That would be fantastic. That would be fantastic.
Yeah. I think one of the what you had said about being in the military. I was previously in the military as well, so we had to keep hair real short for a long time. But you know what? That's one thing that I do like about the community that's on YouTube right now. You know, you were fortunate to have a person that you knew close, you know, a real good relationship with, and you guys decided to grow it out together. So I think there is a lot of truth to that statement, strength in numbers. And YouTube, I was able to find that, you know, the community, others going through it, even though, you know, you don't see the person personally, being able to see them out there, you know, knowing that they're going through it with you, that's also very motivating. So anybody that's growing out their hair, Raul Taylor, this is Raul Taylor. I'm gonna put a link to his channel. You want to go ahead and subscribe to his channel, leave a comment, say hi, send him a message, and this is one of the guys right here that will motivate you. If you have an ounce of motivation in you, he'll double that for you. So this is Raul Taylor, and we're gonna go ahead and sign out. Thanks, Raul.
Thanks so much, Christian. Thanks, everybody.